Try something out here, guys. Wonderful, beautiful view out here today. It's a glorious day, except for over there where it's all chemtrails and horribleness way over. See some of the streaks and stuff around where the sun is. The sun is certainly not here. You don't even feel it anymore this time of year. Where's that camera at? Let's see. That is Nova Scotia. Oh. If I can get this right. The light's screwing us. Now this is hard to do, my friends. There we go. Get that right first. There we go. 96 kilometers away. Sec here. There we are. Isn't a trick. It's not gonna work. Nothing doing. There it is. There we go. There's like a huge tanker ship. Oops. Probably 5 or 6K away. I think you'd hardly see it in there. Yeah, you go. That's just a reflection. That's not the sun or a star burning through the sky or anything. The sky is falling. You can even see such a beautiful clear day. And that's a long ways away, flat Earth. 90 kilometers. So a third of that in the miles or whatever it is. And that bird's like got a 1 meter wingspan. There's hundreds of them out there. You can't even see. They're so far and they're so small. So much space. And how much horizontally, like we're looking at out there in Nova Scotia, like that's huge landmass out there going across from side to side. You know, the ships are closer to us, but the landmass is 100 miles away. Kilometers, 75 miles away. So, you know, how many hundreds of miles of flat Earth am I looking at right there? Left to right. To be seeing all the way. The Digby Ferry's right here, so that's like the end of Nova Scotia. So I'm looking at most of it, you know, except for Cape Breton. I don't know how many miles long Nova Scotia is, but a lot. It's nice that at least I can still talk about flat Earth. I'm not allowed to talk about much else. But can still chat with you about that. You're not so fragile that the government thinks you're gonna break. Excuse me. That's what it's like if I talk to you about vaccines or anything else. A lot of political noise and a lot of stuff that's going on in the world that I'm not even allowed to speak about. Because you guys are so fragile in your government's eyes that you wouldn't be able to handle it. Man, I love thinking. It's fun. There's a lot to think about right there, just in that water mass and what's going on, how it all works and what's all going on there and how it's flat, but it takes all the shapes on these coastlines and how deep it gets and how shallow it stays for how long and stuff. And like, if you took and filled in the Grand Canyon, you'd actually be able to walk everywhere on Earth. Like, that's how shallow the oceans are in places that you could walk to the Galapagos Islands. You could walk from North America to South America to all the little islands and stuff. Well, maybe not the volcanic islands, obviously, but most of the real islands off the coastlines and stuff like that. And the Galapagos, like I said, and Australia. That's the word. Connecting all the continents. So freaking amazing. I didn't have a lot to talk about today, but I just thought this was fun to look at, and it's such a clear day, you can see so much. It shows you how little you actually see, though. You know, that's only 90 miles away, and I can't see it. People think that, oh, if the Earth was flat, I'd be able to see to China. No, you wouldn't. And go to the ball field and lay down on a nice flat parking lot or whatever, and look at something across the field, like a soccer ball, and see how much of it you see, and then stand up and see how much of it you see, and see how much past it you see, and how much of the land past it you see, and if it looks like it's sitting on a bowl or if it's whatever. And then go look at the water and see if it's all the same things, right? That's how you can test and demonstrate things for yourself. To know how your world is shaped. You don't need somebody else to tell you what the fucking world looks like. You're looking at it. It's right there. Absolutely fascinating the way the human eye works. And how little coastline I'm looking at right here, but how much coastline we're looking at out there is unfathomably different, right? I'm just in this tiny little cove right here, probably a kilometer, and then from that point to that point is probably like, I don't know, 10 kilometers out, and probably 10, 20 kilometers apart or more. Who even knows? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell how many kilometers you're actually looking at, because the water's so vast. It's so deceiving. If you've ever swam across a river, a big river, and you know, you get halfway across and think, holy smokes, this thing was a lot bigger than what I thought it was. Like, to swim over to, like, even those little islands would take you all day. it's a long distance. It doesn't look like much to me, to the naked eye, but it certainly is. It's fascinating to think about how you could put it all into a painting. All of this could just be described with simple colors. Fascinating. Have a good day.